My name is Christoph Groß-Fengels. I'm the founder of a company called 42 Sounds from Hamburg. And over the past 24 years, I had the luck to work for companies such as BMW, Datev, TUI, EnBW, CW. So like shaping the sound of some of the world's most known brands. I started playing the instrument violin when I was 5 years old and did this for a couple of years. So I always had an interest in music. After the German Abitur, I went to University of Gießen and started studying Musikwissenschaft, but noticed rather quickly that I need a more practical approach. That took me to Hamburg, and I started at a company, Groves, with an internship. And a couple of years later, they made me the managing director of the sound department. And since then, for a long time, I did like the consultation of brands. So it's more like a practical education with some sort of a scientific background. I did all the analysis courses and on how to compose, but rather quickly went into the real music production, voice recording, mixed mastering, and then consultation. As said, I'm still really active in the consultation of brands. So I do commercial music production, starting from the composition of music to the production, speaker recording, mix, mastering. But on the other end, also the development of AI-based sound solutions. This is the thing I started like 5 years ago. So at the point where ChatGPT popped up, that I thought, how can AI be used to develop software and tools to enhance or make the way better that small companies can use sound, and how I can optimize my workflows. I think I really use AI as a tool. So actually, I'm not yet that scared that AI will take over my job. But I think it's a really good tool to check what could be possible, because you can use it to scale up, to think, hey, what would happen if this and that is, or how can you help me with these workflows? And then AI has the potential, the possibilities to show you ways how it could be. And you can yourself decide, is that something that you want to pursue, and that you would even try to build and organize by yourself. That sounds a bit technical, but I can create tools like actual real working software with AI that makes my everyday sound life easier without touching the creative parts. So I let AI do the laundry and I do the cool parts. Yes, Dolby Atmos has been relevant for me a couple of times, because most of my projects are done in stereo, or thought in stereo, but afterwards are used within cinema, or like on the professional headphones. So I then go to studios, I then do like additional tracks. And aside from that, I had the pleasure to mix for events a couple of times that had Dolby Surround or Dolby Atmos systems. So I'm familiar with it, and but it doesn't happen that often. Oh, I've won a couple of prizes, so it's always nice. I had the pleasure to win a Red Dot Award for a project with the company Olympus, and there wasn't even music. So I think the Red Dot Award actually was for music, but the project itself was really rewarding, because it was a medical sound project, meaning that I had the pleasure to design all medical sounds for the Olympus operating machines. And a lot of people only know the company Olympus for their cameras, but they're actually the market leader in medical equipment, like high frequency generators, endoscopy and stuff like that. So I had the feeling to create sound for things that really matter, because like the Olympus machines are in hospitals all over the world, and every big hospital uses Olympus lasers and stuff like that. And when they are turned on, it's sounds that I've worked on, and when they are used, it's sound that I've designed. So that's a rather rewarding feeling. In comparison to having music running on air that sells dog food. I'm experienced enough to don't say any names here, but for me it's funny. I at some point in my career started a naming structure for my projects that contain a 3-digit number. So the first file I send over to the client has 001, and in each project where I notice that we're getting up to 80, 81, or maybe even like starting with 100, I know that these are critical projects. So I can go back and see how high the numbers are. So project with numbers like 15, 16, 17, they are for sure like with a lot of feedback. But as soon as when it's above like a 60 or 70, I know this project has been a pain.